Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
This one taken just inside the 10. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. 3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sack.
4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill.
Yards is the distance on the punt there.
And the Texans will take over.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. Into the hands of Rison, that's complete.
Touchdown, Houston.
Andre Rison.
61 yards.
And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Folk connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. Is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
Takes it at the 7. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
This one incomplete and over everybody. Looked like a clear throwaway. But the officials, they're going to say there's a receiver over there in the area, so no flags, and it's 3rd down.
And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And the Texans scoop it.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. They'll run here with Pierce. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Now Folk for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. And they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
Takes it at the 7. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line.
Offside, defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, Patterson. And he'll get about 3 here, up to the 44-yard line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Looking to throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
First and 10, it's Patterson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that one, that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They'll set up a throw. That is caught at the 7. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Well, there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
They'll go with Foreman, and he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Deontay Foreman
Taking it in from a yard out.
And the Falcons get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that'll make our score 14-7.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From the 6. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Here's Stroud.
Airing it out deep for Smith. Touchdown, Texans. Jonnu Smith. 49 yards.
And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
On for the extra point is Folk. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Scoring summary, 3-play drive.
And it was Jonnu Smith, the big tight end, who capped the drive with a touchdown reception.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And the Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. They'll throw now on the final play. That is caught. It's Calvin Johnson. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On third down, here's Taylor. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Brandon, you know I'm all about quarterbacks protecting themselves, but I have to admit it. I liked what I just saw there. That rookie wasn't afraid of absorbing a big hit. Now, you don't want to see him taking those shots all game long, but he picked up the first down, kept fighting for yards, and was willing.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Stroud sets up the play action.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Uchenna Nwosu.
Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense, delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
York now for the extra point.
It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
2nd and 10, here's Stroud.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters.
Stroud here on 3rd and long.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Von Miller, he was the one getting in there, able to wreak his usual havoc.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Back to throw here. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Von Miller in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both 1st and 2nd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. And he's going to go down again. Von Miller, that's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Texans take over an excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Touchdown!
Andre Rison.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Texans have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down, and now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the 1st down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
Extra point up and good by Folk, and the lead now up to 14. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. 1 play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
So all eyes on the Falcons. Down on the scoreboard. 1:46 to go. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They'll drop to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Brian Cushing.
And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw yet again here.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency. Floating one, incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again. Well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Stroud now on 2nd down.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Jonnu Smith, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Texans have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
So out come the Falcons now.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to take over here up near the 40.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive.
And some space here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. First down, they go right back to Pierce.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. So Houston going to come away here with the victory.
Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
So that'll do it for Charles Davis, the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been